Hello, good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for tuning in. Tonight we're going to be once again playing Wizardry 7 Crusaders of the Dark Savant. We're going to pick right up where we left off last night in the Funhouse below the Ratkin Ruins. Hopefully we can finish this out tonight and move on to a new area. I'd say we're probably about 75 to 80% of the way finished with this game. Clearing the ruins here will be the end of most of the main cities in the game, and then we've just got a couple other spots to explore. I want to go back and explore the Dane Tower. I feel like it's definitely more than just a one-level dungeon. And then we've got the mountains to check out in a few other places. So it should be good. It should be interesting. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and jump right in and get the game started up here. All right. So let's load that game in from last night. And here we are. So let's take a moment and just rest up. Let's get a really good rest in before we proceed. Now well, that didn't last long, did it? That's the one infuriating thing. You know what? I don't even think. I don't want to do that. So let's terminate. Let's try that one more time. The point was to rest up and not get into a big fight. So I'm not at a point where I need experience or anything like that. In fact, my party's pretty much ahead of the curve, I think, at this point. I'm going to do some manual healing here just to get everybody topped off. And we'll give one to Kyler. There we go. Okay. So last night we met the Rizuka and accepted a deal from them to give them information about Nyctalinth, which we actually already had. So it was a super easy quest to complete. But there's still a few puzzles left in this funhouse to figure out and sort through. So that's where we're at now. So what I want to do, let's see, let me just make my way back to the Rizuka area. Seems like we're going to have a high encounter night tonight. But luckily this is just an NPC encounter. We can move right past it. So in the dungeon right now, I know Lord Gallier here is running around, Durang Tarang is running around, and even Brother Teshober is present. We've come across all of them. All right, so no go this way. Gotta go this way. So I'm really eager to find the boat map. Oh, we're here. Okay, so we're at the dome. We're not sure what to do here yet. Okay. So I guess I have no choice but to water slide, right? This guy again. Man, back to back tonight. And sometimes the game is just like that. I don't know what's up with that. Well, that Dispel Undead did a good job tonight. Alright, so to the water slide we go. Oh man. Alright, there we go. I'm just checking some of these spots. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Before you, a cascade of troughs turn beneath an open shaft. You are cautious lest you accidentally fall in. You brazenly stepped in the cascading troughs. Ah, okay. So this is actually right where we wanted to go. When we threw the ball at the target last night, it did something with this puzzle, and before we continued to fall, but now it has moved us to this new area. A round target stands mounted on the floor, and down the north quarter is a row of large gaping pits. To the west, a cascade of troughs goes round and round, dumping empty air into the darkness below it. Alright, so perfect. This is right where we want to be. So let's save the game. Let's get our spells up, because I don't know what we'll encounter through here. Detect secret. I think we're going to throw a levitate in. Magic screen. Alright. So which way do we want to go? Got a couple options. So this is the ball pit area. So we're standing on where the target was. So let's check this out down here. This is all new. Oh yeah, this is all new area. Up ahead, a wide moving belt ascends from a shaft in the floor, rising steadily upward into the ceiling. So we have another conveyor belt here. Let's not take that just yet. Let's continue to explore the rest of this level before we move on to another floor. Let's see what this is. Perched over the shaft, you hear the sound of rushing water far below. I think I know what to do here. Maybe not. Could this be where we use the bar and rope? Yes. You insert the roped bar into the grooves which span the shaft and let the rope fall below. So now we have a path down there, maybe? Before we go down that way, let's check this out. I have a ladder going down. And what's this way? Oh, look. A thick, transparent wall allows viewing, but not access to a wide channel of rushing water. So this must control the current for the water slide. Flip that. Got a ladder up. Ooh, which one? So I'm pretty sure I don't flip them both, right? let's see what's up here. Oh man. Thick transparent wall allows viewing but not access to a wide channel of rushing water. So we're going to have a total of 3 controls for the water slide. And are we supposed to flip all 3, or is it one of those deals where you have to, you know, trial and error? Let me flip this one just because it seemed to be, you know, in a spot of its own here. Three Ratkin Ronin. So we are going to do the Poet's Loot. Said I'll fight and Danny will fight. We'll see if we can get through this relatively easily. Yeah, they're asleep. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is, we didn't go down here. Let's see what this is. Oh man, so that makes 4 water slide levers. And I know there was a certain path to there's a certain combination. Flip these, don't flip these. What they are, I'm not sure. I don't think you have to flip them all. That'll be a lot of trial and error. But it is what it is. Let me take a moment to identify some of these keys here. There you go. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go down the rope and bar. Before we do that, let me rest up. And I noticed all my spells have dropped. Okay, Enchanted Blade. Levitate. Magic Screen. And good old Detect Secret. Thick rope hanging from the bar, spinning the shaft angles below. So I can't go down it. Wonder what that's for then. But whatever it is, we have that in place. Alright, so the rest of this was just water slide stuff, right? So do we have to just roll the dice and try to go down the water slide again? 4 Poxagoozes. Let's give these guys a good ice ball. Yep. Okay, water slide time. Let's see where we end up this time. This is a new path. No, it wasn't either. Okay. Okay. So we're going to flip all the switches, I think. I think that's what we're going to do. Got to get my bearings here. That's the water slide, okay. Okay, here we are. So just making my way around here, going to try to flip all the switches this time and see what that does. It did look like the water slide took a slightly different path that time, but still ended up in the same spot. So I feel like if we flip all the switches, it'll have a different result. Man, we're encounter heavy tonight. One fetid corpse. There we go. I think, yeah, we hit this one last time, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I said this one seems special. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Man, my spells are wearing fast tonight. So this is ground zero for the water slide. So I gotta go back up. And let's see what happens now. Man. 2 blackbirds. Alright, let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's trace the path on the map here. So the new path here. So, yeah, no. Been here before. Alright, we're going to have to rest up. So it is a combination, I think. We were close that time. If it would have went left instead of right, I think, there at the end, I think we would have ended up in a new spot. Now that I'm thinking about it, wasn't this another conveyor belt up here that we didn't step on? Yes. Let me go. Oh, you know what? No, because this is just the second. Okay, no, we're good. That'll take me back up to the top, I think. So there's that. I wonder if this broken bar doesn't tie into the water slide somewhere. Alright. So we're going to leave this one flipped. I'm going to leave that one flipped. But I'm going to unflip the one down here. Maybe. Let me flip that one. All right, let's try it again. Yeah. Okay. Same result. So if I was smart, I would be keeping track of what I'm flipping. So let me do this. I almost feel like each switch corresponds with a turn. So this first one, because you watch it, right? It always takes me down here. Down here. We'll flip this one. And I assume that means it's going to go straight. Let's leave the other ones alone. Let's just see where it takes us now. Okay, let's do one of these. Up we go. Let's watch. Let's just see. So yes, I went straight instead of down. Okay. Okay, so maybe we're getting close. Let's go back and play with these two down here. So we want to go here. Whatever's over here, this is where we want to go. And that time, it took us bloom, bloom, bloom. Alright. I'm going to leave what was down here. Yeah. Let's flip this one. Let's just go right back and do the slide again. We'll see if my theory's right. Last time we went over like this, and it took us here. But I want to see now that I flip this switch if it takes us to the right. Oops. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. This works too. I just didn't want to lose the HP there. I'm just going to try to go up the escalator from the belt from the other side. Alright. Fingers crossed. Let's see if I was right. I feel like I'm probably still missing one, but we'll figure it out. Down we go. It's going to go straight across. It is going to go to the left. It's going to go down. No, okay. I see. I think I see it now. I think I might see it now. Okay. So the first one's right. Going this way is correct. It's the second turn I think is wrong now. So that one's right. I know that one's right. Not sure about this one. So I don't want to mess around too much. Not sure about that one. So if this doesn't do the trick, for the sake of time, I may pull out my old book and we'll look up the solution. Just for the sake of time. I definitely understand how the puzzle works, but I'm not writing this down. I'm not taking notes. It's all spur of the moment, so. It's just a lot more trial and error than is probably entertaining, so let's see. Still, okay, that's right. Dang, it's that last one. One more go. I'm going to have it one more go before we look it up. Excuse me. Let me flip this one. We'll try it one more time. Go here. Nope, same spot. Okay. Alright, in that case, give me just a moment. I'm going to pause the stream for a second while I bring up the go digging and find the Wizardry 7 hint guide. And we'll take a quick look and figure out the correct combination of levers. Bear with me just a few minutes and I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Thanks so much for waiting. So I think I may have found the solution. Looking at the map that's included in the book, I think I might have it. Not 100%, because I also don't remember what I have flipped and what I haven't flipped. So let's see if we can figure it out. Might take another try or two, but we'll get it. Okay, so the ladder. This switch needs to not be switched, and I think at this point we have it back to not switched. This one is flipped. We want to keep it that way. Okay. So back here. So I do want this one flipped. I think it's off right now. Let's see. And this one we do want switched. That should be it, assuming that we've got them right. Like I said, might be a little more trial and error, but we're about to find out. There's only 3 switches that I need to flip. Let's see. So far, so good. Nope. Darn. What am I missing? See, this is what happens when you don't take notes. First one's good. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm actually 100% just not even sure anymore. I've lost track of what we have flipped, what we haven't flipped. It's just going to be a crapshoot, I think, at this point. Do one more, and then we'll just go and we'll just like flip everything again. I wonder, I bet you if I leave the level and come back, that resets the trap, or resets the sequence. I hope so. It's that second. Man, it's that one. How do I turn that off? Yeah, I'm not even going the right way now. And here comes Brother to Shober. Do you have anything worth buying? No. Okay, goodbye. Oh, and then there's another fight. So, to be quite honest, this is a very good puzzle. And I wished I had approached it better. Of course, the more I tinker with it, the worse shape I'm probably going to end up in. Oh, wow. What a fight. Okay, let's see. I'm so focused on the puzzle, I don't want to be distracted with these battles. So let's put these guys to sleep. Sato will do a high level blades on them. We're going to do a large fireball on those. The key, I feel like, is going to be these, one of these two right here. That's the key. I'm going to start with this, I'm going to start with this top one. Let's see if Danny can take these Savant guards out. All right. A key, huh? I'm sure it's one of the standard fares. Right, so, like I said, let's go back up here and let's flip this switch right here. Now, if this doesn't work, we're going to come back, flip this one again, and then flip the bottom one instead. let's keep our fingers crossed. Actually, you know what? We need to rest up. Stamina's low and Trevi's blind. Come on, let this be the one, huh? Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Fingers crossed. Straight across, that's fine. Hey, no, so that's not fine. It's actually, when we go down, that's where we get messed up. Okay, so maybe I'm seeing it. Maybe I'm seeing it. Even with the hint guide, still, because everything is not at its starting level. So maybe all this is just not fine. Not here. Yeah, I'm completely clueless at this point. I'm just going to be honest about it. So we want this to go. I don't even know. I don't know. No idea. Does leaving the dungeon reset it? That's the question. All right. So here's what we're going to do. If this does not work, this is where I'll stop the stream for tonight. You know, waste of a stream, honestly. I can admit that, but I will spend time off camera figuring out this puzzle. And then when we stream tomorrow, I'll explain the solution. This might be it. Oh, okay, so close. So we are close. And in fact, I want to take back what I said because I think I may know exactly what to do now. So we've actually got this first part correct. I have no doubt about it. It's the bottom part that we're not sure of. And I think I've got it. And if I don't have it, I'm real close to having it. Because we're now going the right way on that first turn. So, because what happened here is we went bloop like this down here. we need to go like that. So I'm going to flip this. We're going to leave it like that, and if that doesn't work, we'll come back and flip this one. Pretty sure I'm on the right track now. Let's see. Pretty sure this is it. This has been a tricky and infuriating little puzzle. I think it would be a lot easier had I come prepared, but most players aren't going to know, right? Because when you see a switch in a dungeon, you flip it and it opens a gate, and so people are just going to start flipping idly. So very, very good by David Bradley on this one. Excellent puzzle design. Let's see. All right, we're still going, still going. Yes, yes. Did we go down? Yes, this is it. We did it. Grabbing onto the rope so conveniently dangled from above, your momentum swings you across the water duct. Woo! That was it. Oh boy, I was getting mad. Okay. On the floor in front of you lies a square plate, large enough for everyone to crowd onto it. Behind the plate, you see an outline of a transparent tube sticking down from a shaft in the ceiling. Stepping onto the plate, you note the pad directly underneath the end of the tube. It appears to be connected to a plate as a kind of trigger mechanism. Inspecting the tube, you see the pad underneath. It is poised to catch anything that falls down the chute. Looks like a bowling ball, right? Resting on the pad is an odd black ball about the size of an ogre's head and almost as pretty. Trevi got an item. Alright, so am I supposed to... Huh. So do I use the ball on the glass tube that we found earlier? And if so, won't it just fall back down? Let's see. Grabbing onto the rope, you find nowhere to go other than drop below or climb back up. Yes, let's climb up. Okay. So, to get to where we need to go, we take the path that we would take to get to the water slide. So the melees will focus on the corpse, while Sato will dispel the zombie scales. Hopefully this is the last time we have to take this conveyor. Such a high encounter rate tonight. Alright, so before we do this, let's save. So let's use the ball. I thought it said Trevi had the black ball. There it is. You drop the ball into the dome, making a loud thud as it lands on the plate inside the tube. Okay. So do I go back down the water slide now? Now that I've dropped the ball, does something happen on the other end? Large black ball drops down the hollow tube, landing in the pad beneath it. Suddenly, the entire plate shoots skyward, propelling you up into an open shaft directly overhead. Aha! Launched upward through the shaft, you grab hold of the long wooden dowel. You shimmy across the dowel to the adjoining corridor. Wow. Okay, so like every item we've used has come into play here. And we have a new area. Might be a big one too. Ladder down into a new room. After this fight, we're going to have to rest. There's just no way around it. Oh, looky here. All kinds of goodies. Oh, upon the wall is a set of tall metal spears mounted in a single row with a long rivet through the center. There are 6 spears in all, arranged in a circular pattern, and you discover that they can swing around on the rivet, which pins them together. Looking a bit closer, it appears to be an elaborate mechanism of some kind, each spear rotating a different gear, which in turn is connected to more gears and so on. There is nothing which indicates a purpose to the spears or what contraption actually does, although it appears likely that it is a locking mechanism of some kind designed to open if the spears are turned in a specific combination. Now, we actually have the combination. H. Genra T. Rang told us what it was. And let's see, I have that somewhere. Okay, yes. So the combination should be 5, 3, 4, 2, 6, and 1. This should bring us to the treasure chest with the boat map. Easy, easy, easy right here. So let's actually focus the melee attackers on the zombie skells this time. Sato will dispel the fetid corpses. And Danny's going to give the zombie skells a very low level fireball. And that leaves us with just a fire crow. There we are. So we're going to save before we pick the lock. I feel like Basilisk Eye is probably going to be the one. Oh man, well I didn't mean to do that. Ugh. Hit the wrong button. Let's reload that because I did not even mean to click that button. Right, let's do that again. Alright, so 2 down here. Could be a Sonic Bolt. It has to be a Sonic Bolt this time. Low inside the chest you find an old preserved piece of parchment carefully bundled in waxed wrappings. This happens to be the first time we actually found a map in a chest where it was supposed to be. The boat map. Waters of life do move as the weather, and in life as the waters. These shall both know calm and storm. That he must embrace the storm shall always be swept away, while he that learns to navigate shall make his own journey. When thy fear has turned to anger, he has lost thy soul and shall make the devil laugh. But to thy tongue and become amazed, 3 begets enlightenment, and thus shall know the bliss. Thus may one discover a craft and sail upon the waters. Thus may one discover thyself and sail upon life. So the boat map, I think, is an item that is actually needed in order to take a boat to an island. And I think it's this island where the game sort of wraps up. So we are definitely starting to close in towards the end game here. And again, like I said earlier, very combat heavy tonight. We are almost done with this dungeon here. I think the only path we haven't gone down is the path that actually leads out through the back door. If my memory serves me correct. But we have to rest after this fight. So let's save. Let's do a big rest. Excuse me. All right. Man. Ratkin Ronan. So we got 3 asleep, so maybe we can speed right through the combat. There we are. Sure, we're collecting keys, why not? What's up here? You emerge from the funhouse to find yourself in the forest somewhere outside the nearby Ratkin ruins. Okay, so new area, perfect stopping point for tonight. We got the boat map, finished the Ratkin ruins, finished the funhouse. Um, in fact, I can get rid of some trash now. And get rid of the spool handle. We won't need that anymore. I think we can get rid of the signet ring too, since we'll be done with the Thieves Guild. And they'll wait right here in case we do need them again. But this is a perfect stopping point for tonight. Funhouse was excruciatingly long, but really good puzzles. Very satisfying to complete, especially. Even though I did look at the hint book, it didn't do me any good because I had already kind of got into a bind with it. So very satisfied that we completed that. What's left? Exploring this new area, which I think is related to the mountain area. We have the Dane Tower. Still want to explore that. And find the Hellozoid base. And then off to New City, to the marina, to see if we can use this boat map for something. But again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Closing in towards the end of the game. Probably got another, I don't know, I don't want to guess, 10 or less more streams maybe, and we'll finish. But thanks again, and I'll be back tomorrow night with a little more Wizardry 7. Have a good evening.